when the pandemic started, everything was shutting down and I was at home, and I got a phone call from a pastor of a Presbyterian church in Coachella Valley, and he had met me recently, and he asked if we could talk. And what he wanted to know was if since he knew I worked at CSUSB and I worked in technology and media, and he wanted to know if I knew of a way that he could bring folks back to church, because the pandemic had stopped everyone from being able to go into the chapel. We came up with a package that was about $4,000 less than what was on the market. We were watching TV in my house, and we saw the Black Lives Matter protests. And I reached out to some friends, and I said, I want to help some black churches get this technology as well. One of my student assistants reached out into the black community and said, if you know of a church that you'd like to recommend, please let my friend Lacey Kendall know. She has an idea that would help the church reconnect with its community. And I began hearing about a lot of African American churches that were just very historic churches that had been around since the 60s, in one case the 40s, and that were community sustaining. They were community sustaining churches that when there were hungry people in the community, they were feeding them. When there were seniors that needed assistance, that church was helping them. And now that church was just dark and nothing was going on because it was the coronavirus was so dangerous to African Americans. We can certainly provide for a student who this would benefit their career to come and help seek grants and go through the application process and do something where they're learning at the same time. And we ended up with this amazing young man, Brandon Barrow. And Brandon is my assistant. And Brandon and I have so far applied for and received $20,000 in grants for the one San Bernardino County church. We didn't ask for that much, but our description of their need was so great that they recommended that we raise it to the maximum amount that grant was offering. And we've got 2 churches to take care of the 3, and 1 more to go. It's important. Cities can ebb and flow, but they expand with greatness when everybody jumps in and says, I'll help out with some stuff. And I've seen the evidence of that. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. And people in San Bernardino and the Inland Empire, and indeed out here in the Coachella Valley, we're in a really great moment in time. There's a lot of people hurting, but I think there's more people that are out there figuring out ways with a mask or 2 masks on that they could do some kind of good.